Good afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industry. This issue is sponsored by Spices, creating solutions together. Leading label print business Peacocks Brothers, based in Melbourne, has entered the folding carton market with the acquisition of AMR Hewitts. AMR Hewitts is a specialist pharmaceutical and food print and packaging business. Peacocks Brothers Group Managing Director Ryan McGrath told me that the acquisition will lead to the smart packaging revolution and digitised product solutions coming from AMR Hewitts in what he describes as a time of strong growth opportunities. The deal is continuing the wave of industry mergers currently well underway, and it will see the AMR Hewitts brand, the Tullamarine factory, employees, plant and equipment remain as they are. With the Hewitts owners, the Mimo family, they will be departing. The two businesses are actually two of the oldest print businesses in the entire country, operating for a combined total of 280 years. Hewitts was established in Melbourne in 1876 by Thomas Hewitt, starting as a printing shop on Latrobe Street. In 1985, Dandenong-based printers AMR took over the Hewitts operation, leading to the creation of AMR Hewitts. AMR Hewitts Print Packaging, at Tullamarine. Just 12 years after Hewitts was originally established, Peacocks Brothers was founded and began its operations actually in Sydney through brothers Ernest and Charles Peacock. That's 1988. They started a small general print business. Then they moved to Collins Street in Melbourne, saw the light shortly afterwards. The industry's two big print associations, PVCA and TRMC, they'll merge following the 100% yes vote from TRMC members on the proposition. Next steps will include Charles Watson, who's the General Manager IR Policy and Governance at TRMC. He'll issue minutes and application into Consumer Affairs Victoria, which will endorse the motion to finalise the merger. The swift support garnered by TRMC from its members should actually expedite the timeline forward from what was going to be the end of August for the official merger to now projected July-August window. Print businesses across Australia will have the opportunity to first engagement with the new super body, as it's been called, PackPrint, which is set to run at the end of this month, end of June in Melbourne. Various details of the merger yet to be worked out, location, a name in fact, and they'll be looking for feedback. But Peter Clark will be the president, Matt Aitken, Ive will be vice president, Kelly Northwood will be CEO, and Charles Watson will be retaining his current role, current position as GM, IR and governance. The new association will have around 1,000 members to start with. Print expos are back. Print21 is coming to you from global wide format show Fespa today. We're in Berlin. It's the first big trade show since the onset of COVID, or 2.5 years ago. There are 325 booths here, 8 big halls. Virtually every hardware, software, media supplier to the sign, display, graphics market is at this Experience Print in Motion, as it's called. The first Fespa Global for 3 years. Now, Print21, of course, will be reporting on all the latest developments. Go to print21.com.au for all that information. Printers and suppliers from Australia and New Zealand, they're here. We were at the reception yesterday. The last Fespa was Munich in 2019, and with Label Expo and Drupa also having to be cancelled since the beginning of COVID, the opening here of Fespa marks a welcome return to the normality of the print industry's trade show calendar. Of course, that includes PackPrint in Australia, set to run at the end of this month, June 28 to July 1. PackPrint president is Sue Threlfo, I think the first woman president in its history. She's General Manager at Konica Minolta. She's retiring from the industry after the show. PackPrint will be her final event, following a 33-year career in commercial print. She's been closely involved in the introduction and take-up development of digital print in that time in Australia, and she's also had spells working in New York and Singapore in the print industry. She said, "I'll always be grateful for the opportunities I've had throughout my career and amazed by the positivity and the passion of the people that have helped shape that." She said, "There's so much resilience in this industry, especially in the face of great change, and I'm proud to have been part of the print industry during my career." Back in the day, Sue was actually one of the few women in print, and said, she said, I would be one of the handful of women at trade shows and industry events, just a handful, but I'm pleased that has shifted, and I hope so too that I've shown other women that an exciting and successful career in the print industry is possible. She'll certainly be missed by all of us. That's it for this news section of Play Print21. Thanks to our sponsor, Spices, creating solutions together. Go to print21.com.au for all the details on these stories and more. All the updates from Fespa will be there. And now though, we turn to Product of the Week. This week sponsored by Stick-On Signs, and one of the products actually that's here at the show at Fespa is the Dimens 3D one-pass print and emboss system. The Dimens range of European-made digital all-in-one eco-friendly digital print and emboss systems are brought to Australia by Stick-On Signs. Dimens prints and embosses in a single step, in a single pass, 20 square meters an hour on media up to 1.6 meters in width. Technology behind it combines established wide format inkjet technology with a digital calendar, all in the same device. Finishing choices include matte, allowing the use of brightest colours, gold, pearlescence and silver for wherever a metallic finish is required. And the enhanced embossing effect, it goes up to 1.5 millimeters. Dimens range has the capabilities including print molds with detailed definition, as well as wallpaper, decor, specialist signage, packaging and point of sale products. That's it for this week's issue of Play Print21. We look forward to seeing you next time. This is Wayne Robinson signing off from Fespa.